See, going back to the original discussion, an expert will be able to explain the differences, right? I don't have a degree. I
cannot
cannot explain what I just explained to you because I'm
You'll be
just saying,
fined
guys,
$14,000.
yes, because I won't be able to tell you from my perspective as the person who owns the body.
Welcome back to VeryFastOne VFO Yamcha Sessions. Today, what are we discussing today, MJ? What is our topic of the day?
So, given that we are somewhat influential,
Somewhat, according to some.
still according to some, in China, I think Nick will put this up when he can. They have decided to have a rule that if you do not have the relevant degree in the subject that you talk about online, you, I think, are barred from creating content, basically.
Wow, you cannot create content.
It's slippery slope, man, because
Oh my.
China now regulates influencers. Only those with university degrees can discuss professional topics.
What do you
The
define?
professional topics, Nick?
Yeah,
Only
medicine,
those who can
finance.
prove verified competencies will be allowed to address topics such as medicine, finance, education, and health. So
Thank
serious topics
God.
lah.
Thank
I
God.
think medicine makes sense. I think health somewhat makes sense. I think
Unless you say spiritual health.
yeah. I think, I mean, obviously here it implies physical, right?
Yeah,
Finance,
biological.
education, I totally disagree.
Education is
Not,
kind of
not
weird.
merely
though.
because of my bias, but
Those who do not follow the rules risk account suspension or closure and fines up to 100,000 yuan or up to 14,000 US dollars.
are you able to pull up more details on this? Because maybe we are losing some, like the details. Maybe there's more to it. Just type out lah.
China influencer ban.
Yeah, see, you got what other articles.
Kind of crazy, man, actually. But to be fair, I feel like if you don't allow, then people will never have an open discussion or a different perspective as to how to improve it, right? Because normally that's how things work. You merge different with what you are familiar, and then you get something that is unique.
But I feel like they are punishing the wrong side, Like the
Yeah.
influencers, or before they become influencers, they are creators, right? They have to muster up their courage to actually start something, learn something, and then put up. Of course, you have some creators who want to spin some stuff like
Liver King.
like Oriental Pearl, in Japan right now,
Yeah.
there's this thing. But I think what they should do instead is that China should regulate all commenters should have relevant degrees
Bro.
to comment on the subject that they are watching.
Bro. Absolutely, mate. Absolutely.
And nobody can say stupid shit.
The comments, bro.
You can cut the creators or the influencers some slack.
Actually, you can allow comments. Just remove the like from the comments. Then you know, whether it's a smart comment.
You judge it by the
the quality of the comment.
But then again, platforms have their own agenda, right? Because they get more traffic if they allow.
Yeah. It's definitely more visible.
I doubt it's. I mean, someone can do it, but it's like the one that came close to this as a platform was Quora.
Oh yeah,
So
man.
Quora,
Solving problems, Quora, right?
yeah. So
Shit.
Quora, you need to be verified. I think
To answer a question.
to answer the question. But then the minute you say something slightly like insulting or incendiary, like maybe
You have a rating lah. The rating drops
like
lah.
you will say things like no, sometimes they just outright ban you or delete
Oh
your comment.
shit, bro.
Yeah,
That's
or
very
like
harsh.
you cannot reply to that thread anymore. Like for example, if you just say your idea is befitting of someone who has a shoe size IQ, for example, or who has an
Shoe-size
IQ, who has
damn.
a IQ of a shoe size. You get what I mean, right? So, so they will like stop you from commenting on that thread, which
Wow.
I mean that's the extreme version. No?
That's quite crazy, actually. I didn't
But
even
of course,
know that.
X is like the opposite. Like X don't care, right? You can just
You see, that's the thing. I think with social media platforms now, right, the quality of the social media platform decreases severely when there's shit news also. So I can understand why they want to do it. Because the moment you have like more Logan Pauls, more of this type of thing, right, it really decreases the overall platform experience.
But doesn't like X specifically like controls it quite well?
Oh.
Because, like if I click on pocket TCG stuff or I click on football stuff, then I keep getting those. Of course, occasionally they'll sneak in something unrelated, but
But it's also terrible, X. Like if you go on X, right, for example, sometimes like you still see porn, sometimes you still see fake
Yeah,
news, sometimes
yeah.
you see AI videos. I think the real issue here, right, is they can't differentiate, So
Yeah.
they just like allow. Or like Andrew was saying this before also. The difficulty is always regulation of content. Like
Yeah.
you always think that, oh, there's some guy or there's some AI program that can always vet through like violence, sex, nudity, and all that type of shit. But it's very difficult because always things slip one. In even YouTube now, right? When I post the podcast, right, they will ask me a question: does this video have AI related video?
really?
Yeah, you have to declare one.
I didn't see that at all.
Yeah. So if you declare, then it's like it allows the video to go up higher. But if you say that it has an AI element in it, for example, like AI John is talking something and he says something that is not related, you have to declare one. If they find out, right, that your video is AI produced,
They
right?
take it down.
Yeah, they'll bar it.
But the thing is that almost everything is AI related already.
Yeah, but if let's say the content is AI generated,
Okay.
Ah.
Okay, say for example, right? I didn't tell you this, but I started a wrestling channel.
oh shit, bro, plug in your.
No. It's,
Okay, you rather
but
not.
I basically do wrestling news, and what I do is that I go to websites, and then after that, just take like 5 latest news that I think is interesting. And of course, I don't want to write the script because
Yeah.
it take a lot of time, and people can't tell. Not to say that the script that is generated AI is bad, but it's actually good enough and it delivers whatever I wanted to deliver. And that in itself is already
AI produced.
using AI produced, right? So then how can you tell then?
Oh,
I
I
think
can't
it's
tell.
I think it's difficult because I'm the one that's recording my voice. But
You are
if-
real.
I'm real, but if I go another step further, which is using 11 labs, cloning my voice to read out the script,
Oh, then it's produced.
but at the same time, it's like what's the difference between
Yeah.
using my own voice versus using a voice that I myself have personally trained?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like almost everything right now is
Yeah,
AI
that's true.
created. Like the way you're going to be editing this video, you're going to use some form of AI way of generating the content, right? For example, CapCut with AI shorts.
I
And
don't
that's-
do that anymore.
Oh, you
actually.
don't do that anymore.
I don't use the shorts anymore
Either how do you?
because the quality is terrible when
yeah,
you
it's quite
export.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
why I
quite bad.
manually now.
You don't really capture the right frames and
And then not only that, the panning is terrible and all that.
Yeah.
I refuse. So I manually do the shots now.
yeah. Well, take
But-
a lot of time, man. I didn't know that.
It's okay.
Subscribe for John's effort
Thanks.
and everybody's effort as well.
Yeah, I manually do it now because I just can't stand it. And also, I feel like there is a certain niceness when I do it. So
It is,
I take it as a type of thing now.
I saw this news that say that specifically Tesla or because of Tesla, and then there's news surrounding it saying that a lot of companies who preach AI so much that they lay off, retrench people, they want to be AI focused, AI first. It's now starting to bring people back.
Bro, I watched the same
Because-
video.
Because you know that one of the things I've talked about like in this podcast is that I don't know if it's in this podcast or after the podcast is that everybody say AI is so good, right? But it's the compromise that people don't think about when they say AI is so good, just use AI. But what about the compromise? What about the hallucination? What about the fact that after you use AI so good on day 1, by the time day 5, the results come out, it's just gonna be different. Yeah.
And on top of that, I did recall something. I know we're deviating a lot from the topic of China banning
yeah.
influencers and all that, but I also saw how Tesla itself had a problem because once they changed it to all machines and all AI management, bro, severe failure, bro.
Yeah,
Then
it
they
is.
rehire everybody to come back like temporary just to fix it, and then they're like, okay, I think need to extend them. Then extend them, then permanent.
Sweet.
So I think it's like, for now, right, although people praise it very highly, there has been growth, but I think there's a cap. Even ChatGPT 5.0 is fucking trash now, bro. It's so bad. The suggestions it given me now are like, wow, bro, I might as well just take 2 minutes to write my own shit lah now.
Oh yeah. I know what you feel.
Quality is so bad now, bro.
Yeah.
When they change the model, right, bro, I sometimes have to go back to ChatGPT 4, bro. I changed the model back to 4,
That's
bro.
mad.
Yeah, it's like what kind? Even I don't know whether you all check also, right? Sometimes the references is fake one,
Oh, what?
Have you checked? Bro, when you quote something, click on the reference. They create a fake link one, bro.
Oh,
It's a dead link, bro.
Maybe I'll segue to this part because recently there was a case in Australia whereby one of the big 4 got caught using AI to generate a report for another company. And
What?
they found out that
No references.
the references were all made up.
See?
Yes, the person who read it and said, "Oh, my name was quoted inside," But when he read through what was the reference made, it's not his work.
See? The referencing is terrible, bro. But you really need to check because, right, I was doing research and then I like, I wonder what is this. I click dead link. I'm like, the fuck? Second link, dead link. All 5 links they provide, all dead links. I even replied to ChatGPT. I'm like, all the links you've given me are dead links. How can you come up with information like this? Apologies.
I apologize.
Yeah. Here's another 5 links. All dead links. I'm like, Nani the fuck?
My bad. I apologize for this
And
error.
they don't. It's because to them, it's the speed in which they can create. Whether it is quality or not, I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so
ChatGPT
bad.
4 lah, I guess.
4 is better than 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to go back to this Chinese influencers one, right? I feel no matter what you do, right, people will still talk about it. And the more people you harm, right, in the process of doing this, people are just going to be so upset and they're going to just going to fuck it, ciao, or they're going to just stop using their platform. Or they'll use VPN and use the other platforms. And then your China platform all dead already. Simple as that, right? In the end, you do this, right? Actually, basically saying, fuck it lah, lai liao lah, Facebook come. Just use Facebook only lah. Don't use our local social media platforms. Because everybody has VPN there also. You just kill your own platforms only by doing this. If you really think about it, right? Because you can't even talk about like, hey bro, I recommend taking magnesium before you sleep because it eases the muscles. Bro, you got medical degree, you know? You got banned. 14K USD.
Fine.
Walao, dude. How the fuck? You know, fitness influencers, all this, you cannot be wrong lah. What the fuck? Then if the expert is wrong, how?
Oh.
If I'm a doctor and I say something wrong, or for example, let's say, did you know if you take this amount, you feel this? And then later on, actually, research has found that this is different, you know. Oh, that means 2024 me is wrong. 14,000 US dollar.
You need to
Bro.
You need to put a disclaimer
Actually,
that says that not medical advice.
Actually, real life story. I just did my body checkup, bro. So they're saying, hey, you've got like excess fat on your trunk area, which is like the tummy, the usual tummy stuff. I said, yeah, you should do more crunches, do more sit up, do more ab workout.
Who said this? Doctor?
The nutritionist.
Oh my God.
Is the nutritionist fit or thin?
Oh yeah.
She is lah. I mean,
She is, but not necessarily fit.
she's actually a very nice lady. I wouldn't say the race, but she's a nice lady.
Just by
You
saying,
bring up the race.
just by saying that.
about
Why
the race
would
when
you
you say that.
Do you need to bring
I didn't bring up the race. That's why I said I won't bring up the race.
Okay.
Okay.
Unless you're saying that I
oxymoron,
shouldn't
but
bring
okay.
up the fact that I bring up the race. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so she was a nice lady, but she just said that I just stood there thinking like, huh? What is-
Where's your degree?
yeah. And then she said that my see again common sense, right? She said that my cholesterol is higher. So that's dangerous. But my
your bad
rest
cholesterol, is
my
it?
yes, but my resting heart rate has reached all-time low.
Oh shit, bro. Congrats.
Nice.
Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to get praise here, but I'm just saying like,
Yeah. It's
can you use common sense? If cholesterol is bad and it clogs your artery, I should not have a lower beats per minute.
you should have like
Unless you're telling me something changed with my vessels or what, I don't know, right?
yeah.
Like my vessels shrunk, so the pressure become higher. Or like, and my pressure is not high. Yeah. So my pressure was perfect, like 112/84 or something like that.
Wow.
Not perfect lah, but like good enough.
Can you say which hospital you did your checkup in?
It's in Subang.
Okay.
People should know, but yeah. Gold package. Anyways. Yeah, you know what I mean? So these are common sense. So, but then if let's say I share what she said online and I share what I said online, if I was in China, I'm banned.
Yeah, bro.
But I'm just using common sense, right?
And not only that, using her words also technically, whoa.
Yeah. You know, there's so many other issues that I faced with her. Like there was another one. She said that what do you call it?
Are you trying to like hide certain type of information?
No, I'm trying to recall exactly the conversations we had lah.
Okay.
So like I forget it anyways.
When was your health checkup, bro?
Health checkup 2 weeks ago, but consultation was just Tuesday.
Did you get a second consultation?
No, but
Okay,
I didn't want to seem like someone who didn't. I didn't want to seem like someone who don't want to accept the results or whatever. But I know for a fact. Yeah, and another one, right? I did the body test. I gained fat over 1 year ago. Then I'm like,
Wow.
but my weight is down, and it's recorded. My weight is down almost 4 kilos from 1 year ago.
Yeah.
And my pants is looser, everything.
And you definitely look slimmer compared to last
Yeah,
year.
then I'm like,
Bro, MJ has shown me his, because we share each other's weight every day and what we eat every day.
Sexy.
And his weight is like your stocks in red, bro.
yeah. So like, I'm not saying that. So apparently my body fat percentage went up, okay, and I'm in the obese range. You know?
The hell?
Yeah, you know, it says that I have 27% body fat.
God damn.
The machine will suck, lah, bro.
But
you
then,
gotta try the Evolt one or not?
But I think it's the same one. Yeah. So like last year I was I was 4 kilos heavier with 23% body fat. Okay, so now I'm 4 kilos lighter with 26% body fat, and it's not just the percentage, because percentage you might argue, oh, MJ, does it mean that you lose a lot of muscle?
Yeah.
The total fat gain increased. But I'm like, but my pants is falling off.
That's crazy because I am somebody who is in the obese range.
Yeah, I remember your body fat percentage was 26, 27%.
Yeah,
I said, hey, yo, what is going on?
So did you bring
the
this up
blood
to her?
pressure, the fat, then she just said, oh, no lah, you
brought this up, lah,
I
right?
brought this up, and then she just said, oh, something along the line of, the craziest one, sorry, I lost 4 kilos of muscle. That's the funniest one. I lost 4 kilos of muscle, but my strength in the gym is exactly the same. Exactly the same.
You know, right? So, don't you feel damn sassy when like a professional says these things, right? But then for some reason, you know you put in the effort in certain things, and then they tell you you're doing it wrong. So do you now trust the professional?
So
You know what I mean?
that's why I think people
Sus,
need
man.
to trust not opinions or credentials. People need to trust facts, the world, right? Like, for example, why I don't take what she said seriously is because at the end of the day, when you lose weight, why you lose weight? So that you could have better cardiovascular health. So is my cardiovascular health improved? 100%. I have a probably better cardiovascular health than when I was 18. I am probably now at the weight that I was when I was 18.
Damn, bro.
Right? And same with my pants. Like, I used to only be able to put like my belt, it's like 2 holes. Now it's like 5.
Damn, bro. 5
Yeah.
holes. That's fucking crazy.
Okay,
Two
five,
to
five. If I sit down, it's a bit discomforting, but I still can, right? So like 4 is the
ease,
like
the comfort.
Yeah, the super comfort one. So then I'm like I said, my weightlifting, my dips, it's the same reps, same weight. My bench, I barely change bench, but it's the same. The squats is the same. Everything's the same. So if you say I lost 4 kilos of muscle, I should not be able to do the same thing. I'm not saying that I should be stronger or anything. I'm saying I should not be able to have 4 kilos of muscle.
4 kilo quite fucking a lot,
It's a lot,
Yeah. 4 kilo of fat also is a lot, Like, serious weight.
No, yes, but then the time it takes to lose 4 kilos of muscle is way longer than 4. And I only dropped from 6 kilos in the past 2, almost 3 months.
Yeah.
Almost 3 months. That is not enough time to lose 4 kilos of muscle unless you're telling me that
You cut off your arm, maybe.
or I'm starving in an ice cave,
Yeah.
So if you go back, if you rely on common sense and you measure the things that are important to measure, it doesn't matter what the expert says.
I also think like when I was younger, I used to take everything for verbatim. So like when I read the newspaper, like the Star, I used to think like, wow, the Star is correct. Newspaper ma, right?
Wow.
You know?
Wild.
This is when I was like 15, 16. I read newspaper. Newspaper say means it's correct. Then I think one day my dad told me, right, it's heavily regulated by the government, right?
No way.
Then I was like, huh? That means they can lie. I don't trust newspaper. 0% trust. Then he like, why you so black and white one? You can read it, right?
It's a newspaper. It's black and white.
Yeah, then I was like, yeah, but I don't trust them.
Good
Maybe
point.
they change everything. Then his point was, maybe you should read the newspaper
And judge.
and read another newspaper and read something else like an article, and then you formulate your own opinion. Wow, bro, it shook me, bro.
Damn.
I like, wait,
That wisdom.
I can read 3 things and then formulate an opinion. Damn, I thought I could just trust the newspaper. Yeah. Then I just thought, wow, maybe my life, living in black and white for too long, you know. So now,
Yeah.
maybe it's the same thing for the professional, you know. Like if the doctor told you this, you're like, okay lah, I guess that's your opinion.
Hey,
You go check lor.
but to be fair to the nutritionist, right? She don't know your life, right? She don't know your 1 year ago history. What do you do on a daily?
Oh, no,
But
but that's the thing, she does. She has my health records for the past 5 years.
You going to the wrong hospital,
Wait,
bro.
this nutritionist is like, is she like a young person or she's like?
I don't know, middle age,
Oh.
40s maybe.
Okay lah, then
Maybe
I,
late 30s, maybe, I don't know.
then I do not
Equipment
know why lah.
severely under-tested.
Yeah, I do not know why. I cannot defend her.
I also cannot.
Because I was about to say, or maybe she don't know your history and she can only read whatever that's presented.
Which part of Subang?
The one near
Taipan.
A private school?
SS15. Yeah.
Oh, I've been there.
No. So
I've been there too.
it's so funny because so the package
Wait, why
I
are you
got-
not allowed to say the hospital, bro?
I don't want to smear the name, but by now everyone knows her, right? So
You want to be sponsored
no,
by
but
them.
you see, right? You see, so here's the funny thing. So I literally did this. So the package I got does not include a stress test and ultrasound. So usually I will add on an ultrasound and a stress test. Okay. So the purpose of a stress test is to test your cardiovascular health. What they'll do is they will put you through about 4 stages. And each stage is roughly 4 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes. So as you can actually imagine, this is actually the different zones lah of
Zone 1, 2, 3, 4 lah.
I think 5 lah. They maybe skip 3 lah. I think.
Oh,
So it's
shoot.
1, 2, 3, 4. So they test. My standing heart rate, and is because they put the
pulse
the pulse
detector
stuff,
thing.
right? I don't know what you call it. So I saw it's like 58, standing 58.
Wow, bro, actually,
Yeah.
58 standing is quite good, bro.
Yeah. So I mean, you can do the math. If you're resting, means is if you're optimistic, then it's 48. If you are not so optimistic, 53. So
Honestly,
somewhere
if
there.
you're under 60, right,
yeah,
it's quite good already.
yeah, exactly. So I mean, I attribute it to zone 2 cardio and football, lah, right? So, and of course, losing weight and all that other stuff. And mind you, this is with so one of the reasons they detected some cholesterol is because I'm in a cut also. So that may contribute to this, right? So anyways, so I literally did the stress test, and by the 4th zone, so usually most people cannot get past like the 3rd stage without like stopping it. Right? Most people cannot.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Because it's like whatever that is just before running that final that's the 3rd stage.
The discomfort, lah.
Yeah, the 4th stage is the one where you have to stride longer lah.
Yeah.
So for me, I just passed all 16 minutes, right? I just did it. Of course, I was still panting. My heart rate still reached like 170, 180
Oh,
right
it's
at the end.
fucking high, bro.
No, lah,
Damn.
but that's running. That's what you expect, right? And then for 4 minutes straight. So I still it was still difficult, but it's okay. I did it. And then my stats. And so when I went into the nutritionist, she's telling me, "Oh, do you play sports? Do you because your cholesterol is a bit high? Like what do you eat? And then do you eat a lot of fried food, a lot of red meat?"
Wow.
I mean, of course, I eat fried food, right? But I mean, guys, compare your notes, right, as a nutritionist with the ECG, the stress test. Compare it with all these other things. Because if you did that, you would have put one and one together, and you would not have said, you would have said there is something wrong. Maybe the criteria you're using for that cholesterol, the specific one, because there's always a few, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's not important lah. Because what is the point of a good heart is that you can pump blood in 1 minute
Efficiently. Yeah.
That's the more scientific definition. So if I qualify that, who cares if my cholesterol is high? Or that specific type of cholesterol. So they don't pair these two.
You know, right? I feel like this topic of cholesterol, right, is something I never really understood. It's like, you know, they always say there's good cholesterol, bad cholesterol. I never really understood that.
Okay, so see, going back to the original discussion, right? So an expert will be able to explain the differences, right?
Yeah.
But you see, if I don't have a degree, I
cannot
cannot
explain that.
explain what I just explained to you because I'm
You'll be
just saying,
fined
guys,
$14,000 US.
yes, because I won't be able to tell you from my perspective as the person who owns the body,
Yeah.
right?
Actually, right, you know, if you really think about it, right, let's say if you're Joe Rogan, right, but you're like China Joe Rogan, like
Yeah.
Joe Logan, you know, some shit like that. Right?
Longan,
Joe Longan or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
Longan.
And then you interview a profession, but then you're the fucking, you are the interviewer, ma. But then you get the professional on, right? But it's your channel. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So how do they detect that shit also? Maybe it's some guy who created this shit or what? I can't like that one, right? It's like quite one dimensional, right? This law. It's like they didn't really think of the law. They're like, yeah, fine.
Yeah.
The hell?
But of all, I disagree most with the finance and the education part. I think that one is even worse than I think health and medicine. That's why I think.
You think so?
I think it's worse. I don't know what the rest think, but
I agree because you can get into finance and education on the daily, but you don't necessarily need to get on medicine on the daily, right?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Finance and
That's your
education is
day-to-day,
more-
bro.
Yeah, day to day, your growth.
Yeah, man.
Education, you can learn a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine you're a business owner. You do so well for yourself, but in the beginning you are very frugal. You count your money. You know the budget. You invest wisely on that, and then you do well for yourself. So you start a channel. I say, guys, save money. Fined. Okay,
Then
you
on
get
the-
paid the fine, like, it's nothing because you're rich, right? but fine.
But then the guy who like went into finance,
Yeah.
earned a lot of money, then became bankrupt, start a channel. He's all right.
yeah,
But he's here to con you right now.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. It don't make no sense, man.
Yeah, that's why I say it's the commenters that are the ones who needs to have degree to comment.
Yeah. Bro, can you just like Google that shit and see if there are other news on China?
Yeah,
like China?
I feel like we may be missing certain things.
Yeah.
But you know, right? So here's the thing. Let's attack boomers, right? For now, right? A lot of boomers are damn pro China, right? They probably read these news and say, yeah, correct, yeah, shoot. We must cut away all the nonsense and all
Did
that.
the comments say that?
But
bro?
these
I'm
are the
so
same people that always never listen to Western doctors. They always say that their Chinese traditional medicine is the one that is going to save them.
Bro, TCM is fucking bullshit, lah.
And then they go and my favorite, they go and criticize vaccine. Like they know what mRNA is or this, that, they ruin my genes. I mean, maybe it does, right? But these are the experts, right? These are the credentialed people, right?
And
so how
also-
come you're not listening to them?
Also, don't you think,
You're gonna
right?
get fined?
Like, don't you think, right? Like, if let's say you learn finance, example, and then you start a channel, but then you're not exactly very well versed in like crypto.
Yeah.
Crypto is so new. So how do you study for crypto and then like,
Exactly.
Because you're just being a crypto
I think
bro.
a lot of like channels are right. They're created because they want to show people their journey, right? Say for example, there's this finance guy who said, "I learned investing." So it's like there are a lot of
Yeah.
channels that shows that I just discovered something.
Yeah, you
I
cannot
learned
allow-
something in education. And
Yeah.
without a degree, there's no degree for something so new. There's no degree for cryptocurrency, right?
yeah.
I would think.
Actually,
Yeah, I think they
why
just-
doesn't China just ban VPN?
Yeah. Why don't they do that?
I don't think I think it is like illegal, but how do you even regulate something like that?
Like, I heard lah, and you can correct me if I'm wrong lah, Nick. Okay, because you have a lot of Chinese colleagues lah. Correct me if I'm wrong. And I've heard this before from Jen also. Okay, that if you stay near a government office, right, hotel wise, your VPN cannot work one.
Wow.
Yeah, and I know this because that person who told me this is that if let's say like you wouldn't stay in Shangri-La, example, it's a nice hotel, 5-star, right? But suddenly it's very cheap one. That means you know it's near a government office. That means that you know your VPN cannot work one. I think Andrew told me. We had this conversation, right? And Nick is the one that told me lah. So if you are living near a government office, your VPN doesn't work also, bro. So if they can do that, why the fuck they can't do it with the whole country? Don't make no sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening? How does the new... Oh, it's official already, Wow.
They
The
ban
CAC
advertising.
has banned advertising for medical products, supplements, and health foods to prevent covert promotions disguised as educational content.
Hey, it is pretty good though.
Damn.
But I feel like a lot of
right
this is
intention.
the typical like Asian parenting, helicopter parent.
Yeah.
Cannot do this, cannot do
Hold
that,
hand.
blah, 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 blah.
So you went to
Baidu.
Baidu.
Wow, wait. Let's just scroll up. Can I just read this? So for the listeners, right? On Baidu, the way it's structured in terms of the title is so unique, bro. the government has taken strong measures to crack down, on the chaos surrounding online celebrities, resulting in the banning of 3 top influencers, all of whom brought it upon themselves. It's like, you wrong, I right. Too late.
Yeah, sounds like China. Yeah.
Bro, that's mad, bro. The government has intervened. In just a few days, 3 well-known internet celebrities have been banned and none of them deserve sympathy. Wow, my God. Bro, this is a crime, bro. Criminal. This isn't just a scandal. It's a precise explosion. What the fuck? 中国是地
Hey,
狱
what's the Chinese word? This one? I don't know the one.
Huh? Wait, hey, you this whole time go Chinese school don't know how to read? What the fuck?
This one, I forgot already.
Hey, why is JJ Lin there?
Wow, that's crazy, bro. Let's start with Zhang Sufeng, the online celebrity teacher. His downfall is a textbook example of a persona collapse. He initially became a pillar of support for countless students and parents with his down-to-earth postgraduate entrance exam guidance and insightful university reviews. But online traffic, like a potent drug, is addictive. When knowledge sharing becomes anxiety selling, this path is destined to be short-lived.
But
bro,
isn't he qualified? He is
bro, he qualified, bro. But now, no more. You are not selling knowledge. You are blatantly collecting and
selling anxiety.
yeah, bro. You are collecting an intelligence tax. You're selling stability but delivering flop. Oh, wow. Wow, bro. Third, police uniforms are being used as traffic generating props, blurring the boundaries of public power. Legal red lines cannot be tested. Okay, Si Mengwei, also known as Gazi, his actions can only be described as outrageously audacious. Outrageously audacious. That's a double meaning. After filming, he wore his police uniform to a live stream selling goods, shamelessly claiming, "The police support me." This isn't just simple traffic grabbing. It's a blatant challenge to the bottom line of the law.
Okay, this is fair, but why don't you just let people like shit on him and cost him his job? Right? Why do you need...
They need to lock him up, bro. He's a threat to society, bro. Police came knocking. He was detained for 7 days. His accounts were banned. His partners withdrew, and all 4 of his companies collapsed. Wow.
Don't you feel stupid if you get caught by this lie?
Wow, the woman themselves, she cry. Don't cry lah. Bro, you know, honestly, right? A genuine question to all 3 of you now, including Nick, sorry, for all 4 of you. Genuine question.
Right.
If you are at this age now, and you are mainland Chinese, and you read this, you believe her?
I'm out, man. I'm coming to Malaysia and stay and like
okay,
go
MJ.
Japan.
New Malaysian here. What about you, Chester? What do you think? Do you think you would believe her? Wow.
You know what I bet, right? If it's in Mandarin, because it's probably translated from Mandarin,
Yeah.
it probably sounds convincing in Mandarin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe, man. I don't know.
I was about to make a remark that I mean there's certain
It's
amount-
written in a very Chinese way.
way. Yeah, there's certain level of there's certain level of information there that is
You know,
pretty much-
the way Chinese people write, like they don't write neutral, and they always write like there's a lesson to learn.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Don't you feel that when you read it?
Bro, I
Every
feel...
sentence is a lesson. It's your father lecturing you, your mother lecturing you.
Nick, can you read the top part? You can't read it? MJ, you can read.
I only know Guo Jia Zhong, then after that I
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
No, trust me,
we
reading-
definitely cannot go back to China.
reading is way, way harder than
How they spread propaganda if everybody like, how they spread propaganda via text if everybody like,
they know enough.
I think very sure that for them the mainland people are just there for the
The only thing I know that is sun, bro. 3 only, bro. Bro, can you cut? I don't know how to record you while you are there, lah, bro.
Okay, let me say 国家 what?
Oh,
国家重转经济王。
红鸾响，善名定流。Bro,
Hey, yo, it's the government has taken strong measures to crack down on the chaos.
Wow.
You see the level
Wait,
of
so just to confirm, it's a real thing now, lah.
yeah,
Yeah,
looks
yeah,
like
it's
it,
real
It's
lah.
very real. I mean, BBC, CNBC also posted.
That's
already.
wild, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's China.
wild.
It's from the other world. You know, it's like we can only be enjoyed.
You know,
get
this is
enjoyed
very
with it.
similar to like the finance industry where if people lose money and they complain, they always like to attack, of course, the scammer, which is fair. You need to attack the scammer.
You need to limit them, like
But at some point,
filter through.
the government have to say, hey, stop being dumb. You lose money, your fault. Basically.
Yeah, yeah.
Basically. Yeah.
So one is
I give you an example of a scam, okay? And then you tell me who's to blame for this scam. Okay.
all right.
So the scammer goes to this guy and say, look, I'm gonna introduce to you this thing called binary options. Okay, don't worry, you just see the screen, it goes up, it goes down. Okay. So he said you need to put 10,000. So he put in 10,000. In the first week, he made like 30%.
Damn,
very
bro.
good.
Solid.
And then he give back the money. Okay.
Okay.
So we like to come again. I think next week we can make profit again. So it does it, he puts in more, 30, whatever, 50,000.
Just run away.
So then it goes up. Now this round, he said, do you want to take your profit out? They said, no, keep going. Then makes even more profit. And then it steamrolls to like 150,000, right, in a matter of weeks.
That's just greed.
Okay? So then, that's when they ask him, do you want to take your money out? It's like, yeah, I want to take my money out. He said, oh, okay. But before that, you have to pay tax.
You have to put in.
You have to pay tax. It's just 16,000 euros. Okay? So now the bank account is from Poland, but the company is from Israel. Okay?
What in the fuck is going on, bro?
So then he really paid the tax. Okay? Then he paid the tax.
Can't you just deduct it from the amount that you're
Exactly. That's common sense. Bro, you made profit, right?
No,
Take from my profit, lah.
no, due to the paperwork, we can't do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some share. Okay. Then after
Then how
that,
come I
right,
can
then
take it
this
out
fella,
before?
Then this fella went and contact an Israeli lawyer to try and claw back, get back the money and pay the lawyer again. So everything rack up to be about 300,000.
Wow.
Oh my
damn.
god.
So who's to blame? No doubt the scammer was involved, is taking advantage. But like I said, at some point, if I'm the regulators, it's like, hey, Mr. So-and-so, like, I'm sorry you lost a lot of money, but you brought it upon yourself.
Chaos is upon you.
Yeah. So you see, the thing is, you should attack the scammer, but you tell people, dude, you lost money. You just said you don't do it again. And don't come like pestering me to go and fix your problem. You say, go. That's it.
After all, once trust is lost, it can never be regained.
So you see, if they attack and they try to regulate the influencers, okay, have they improved the people's sengmokness, let's call it? Have they improved? No, they continue to remain just like a child who has been helicoptered all their life. They just remain a child. And so the next time they lose money, they are still going to blame the government for not regulating properly, for not taking care of me.
You know, this is a bit of a side note lah, but I was speaking to Nalina last week.
Yeah.
She told me you should watch this movie about this Chinese. It's a Chinese movie, and this guy basically he is in finance or he's in tech or some shit. And then he lost his job.
Okay.
So after he lost his job, okay, he becomes a Grab driver lah.
Okay.
Right. So the moment I start watching this movie, right, Jen just walks by, and Jen just, what are you watching a Chinese movie? Then I'm like, oh, Nalina recommend one. Then she just look, this guy's going to do his job. He's going to be a Grab driver. After he's going to be the best Grab driver. Then he's going to teach everybody a lesson. Then she walk away. Bro, that was the movie. That was the storyline, bro. I watched it there. I don't watch it. I just skip towards the end. I'm like, Jesus, this woman predicted it. Then she's like, all Asian movies always got same conclusion. I can predict one. Then after that, right, there was this new movie. It's called No Other Choice. Have you heard of it?
Oh, the Korean one.
The Korean one.
Watch, yeah.
So,
Spoilers, please, can.
huh?
No spoilers, please.
No spoilers. I won't give spoilers. Basically, Jen said, right, are you serious? You watch Korean movie? I'm like, yeah.
Hey,
It looks
Korean,
damn good, man.
Korean movie OP, man.
So, she said, you never feel great walking out of a Korean movie.
Ah, yeah, lah, true lah.
Then I was like, what do you mean? She was like, I can't explain it. They make you feel like shit. Came out of movie, I feel like shit, bro.
It's a whirlwind of emotions right there, man.
Yeah, I feel like shit. I'm like, wow.
Yo, I'm into K-dramas now, man. K-drama's so good.
What about Japanese dramas?
No. Japanese
Japanese
drama
drama
is
shite,
shite,
bro.
lah. Yeah,
Shite,
man.
bro.
K-drama is like peak, man. Peak entertainment. I think it's even better than American production. American
I think
dramas.
it's fair.
You know-
Anything people in the West create, people in the East will perfect. That's a big
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
There's this saying also, Americans innovate, Europeans regulate,
Yeah.
Asians imitate.
Hey, but Korea is different though. Korea is not like China like that.
Korea got finesse a bit but it's to
Korea's
their own
finesse.
market
Hey,
Bro,
no,
look-
man. The soft
look-
power is damn strong now.
Yeah, look at their fried chicken, bro. Fried chicken
Yeah.
came from black people in the South, right?
And even the music.
Now it's a Korean thing.
The music is like they hired American producers, American
Yeah.
writers, and now everybody's into like the K.
Do you know that
wave.
K-pop, they started swearing now?
Huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
For a long time it wasn't, but there's this
Like in what?
There's
Korean
this song
language?
called Spaghetti by a girl group. They started swearing they started saying things like bad
in English.
in
Oh.
English. So now there's a trend in K-pop where like half the songs in English now.
Bro,
They had to.
now they even have a Korean group, but it's not made of Koreans.
Yeah lah, Cat's Eye lah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's quite sick I like
It
the
is,
song
it is.
Gnarly, bro.
Yeah,
Gnarly.
yeah,
It's quite dope.
exactly. So like, yeah, I mean back to this, right? Like, the problem is that people have skepticism of low level criminals, right? But people don't have skepticism of authorities. I never understood that,
Yeah.
right?
Especially in China.
Yeah.
Not only in China,
Oops, sorry.
in Chinese people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you tell them official stuff, things from proper sources. They don't want to trust, but they trust somebody who said, "Oh, I heard somebody said that. Must be good."
Is it?
Chinese
But they
people-
trust authority also They trust government
from China.
Overly so I
China.
feel.
The state is taking serious action.
Wow.
That's why I never really agreed that China banned like gambling.
They ban gambling?
Yeah, to me, if I'm there's no casino in China. Do you know that?
Oh, that's why all the
No
Chinese people
way.
they come out
To
of
Macau.
China.
That's why they go. That's why there's Macau. There's Genting.
No, no,
there's
Marina Bay
Marina Bay
Sands.
Sands.
No, not only that, there's a lot of like illegal gambling places that they built out, right? That it looks like Macau as well, in like Cambodia, in Myanmar.
Cambodia. Yeah,
these
exactly.
places.
Do you know there's no casino in the whole of China? The blood type G people,
Blood type G.
Yeah,
Blood type gamble.
No gambling, bro.
Actually, I don't know whether you're gamble but I never understood the thrill of gambling also.
That's fine, right? And God bless you that you have that. But there are a lot of Chinese people who obviously like to do that.
I don't
right?
get it though. I don't get it.
The adrenaline of making money on the spot,
Money,
man.
I mean, when I during
Dude,
Chinese New Year and
Chinese people just love money. Come on.
I mean, I'm not saying I hate money, but I don't dare to use money.
They want fast money.
As
for fast money.
As Ronnie Chang said, which culture in the world,
Yeah.
the greeting is please get rich.
Yeah, gong hei.
Gong hei.
Right.
you get rich.
So to
Hope you
me,
get
if I'm the
rich.
government, right, I won't regulate. I will let casinos open, and I will tax casinos.
But I think if you do that, right, the state will be in chaos. No lah, they also cannot implement any. Wait, is prostitution legal in China?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
illegal.
It's- a lot of countries are not.
But prostitution is very hard, right? Like,
It's the oldest job.
no, it's like
profession in the world.
you can always what's the word? You can always
But drinking legal?
yeah, of course.
Yeah, drinking is legal. Of course, they
Cigarettes legal?
Yeah.
The vices are very strangely controlled in their own way
I mean,
also.
prostitution are just generally very frowned upon to a lot of countries lah.
Yeah, for
Except,
sure.
I mean, the only one I can think of right now is just Thailand.
Thailand, yeah. Wow, damn. I wonder if they're going to U-turn on this. What are your thoughts? Do you think they're going to U-turn?
I don't know. I'm just trying to read along.
I think when they become wealthier, because people like to say China is rich. Actually, they're not really. The average person is
Below.
really, really low, lah, right?
yeah,
Um, I think they will. I think it'll be like Singapore lah. So as they grow, because Singapore only got MBS in 2009, right? So that still took like 40, 45 years before they get a casino, because it just makes all the sense in the world to have a casino in a financial hub, right? So I think eventually the governments will have to adjust, because there'll be cultural changes, and then the next generation of leaders in China will be a lot softer than this. They won't have the same
iron fist. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why like Lee Kuan Yew was really against gambling, because he saw it as a social ill. But eventually people say, you know what, let's just build a casino. But then when Singaporeans come in, they have to pay like
An absurd
very
amount.
expensive.
Yeah.
So they'll probably do something like that. But my thoughts is, look, if they don't spend money here to gamble in China,
They're gonna spend
go
it
in
elsewhere.
Macau, right?
Yeah.
And then you might say, oh, but it's only the rich people. Yeah, but the rich people is the one that's actually making money for the casino, right?
But you see, at the same time, right, they're trying to prevent, and I'm not saying that they're right in this, they're trying to prevent people who don't have money gambling. Because society can go downhill quite fast if people who don't have money gamble out of like...
Yes.
I know a few people, right, who don't really earn a lot, and they are willing to go and gamble cow.
Yes, you're right. But you see, like I maybe people will disagree, but if you use America as a model, the way they look at things is very simple.
But maybe it's a cultural thing too.
Yes, exactly. So it's your problem.
It's a
If you are
capitalist society
homeless,
too, yeah.
I think it's not merely because there are many capitalist elements of China also.
Yeah, but overall, right, culturally, their society, they are very socialist behavior lah. It's a very communal thing, bro. Right, like example in the US, right, when I was studying there also, when you meet people in the train, I was talking to this cute girl at the time, trying to hit on her, Then found out, right, that she moved out at 17,
Yeah.
Then she was like, bro, you are so courageous for coming all the way here to study. I just left and I'm still in California. I'm like, to me, you are crazy. You lived out at 17. For me, I was paid to come here, So to me, right, like culturally, I'm just thinking, that is wild for you to do that. But for her, it's wild for me to do this. But to me, I think financially, it's so difficult. You go on your own. You have to pay for everything yourself. You take a huge ass student loan and you pay for rent.
Yeah, it's true.
Wow, bro, I cannot imagine. I really cannot imagine. But then when you're Asian there, so different, I had a friend who is Asian. His parents are from Hong Kong. They're like, no, you stay in our house. You can rent, but you must come back every weekend.
Wow.
You must eat with us.
Damn.
Yeah, so I do believe it.
Culturally, it's so
I do
different.
culturally. So my approach is some happy medium where, look, at some point you just have to take responsibility. That's why I actually think that you shouldn't ban things like smoking. You shouldn't ban even certain drugs or these kind of vices, because I think they should be out there. We should need one fellow to really run through the whole thing and just to push all the way, see what actually happens. And the guy is going to ruin his life. And what's going to be really good is that his life is going to serve as a model, a negative model.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's
for
true.
everything. It's just...
Hey, but that's quite Asian also. One guy fuck up, right? You see? You want to be like him or not? Oh, damn good.
Public shaming.
Yeah, bro.
in a way lah, but I mean in practice they really prevent mistakes from happening, right? It's the whole cabbage theory I gave, lettuce theory, right? The no holes means there's something, there's a problem.
Yeah.
So you actually see, like, that's why the way Americans are facing their fentanyl crisis, which is the drug crisis that they're facing, is that, hey, maybe instead of like blaming China or stopping China from
Importing.
making the core chemicals, the root chemicals for Mexico to then smuggle in. It's just people to stop taking fentanyl lah. And you want to know whether it's a good idea to fentanyl, go to Skid Row, go to all these places, and you see the guy just hanging out like that.
Bro, it's mad,
don't,
bro.
just don't be that. But say if you take that out, you like the kids wouldn't know. Then to them, it's a concept. Drug addiction is a concept. They
Yeah.
see
But
something
like Skid Row has like expanded. It's wild, dude.
it's bigger now, is it?
Yeah, it's bigger now.
Yeah.
So like there are going to be more severe casualties lah. But I was talking to Raj, right? And he was saying how like, I'd rather go to India for holiday lah. Something along the lines. I was talking to him like, where would you spend your money? He said, I want to go to India. Then I'm like, bro, but quite bad, right? He's like, yeah, it's quite dirty. Just don't eat the street food. Then I was like, you got so many people there, man. I don't know how you all fucking control it. Then bro, you know, low key, right? Them China, you know. I'm like, you know, if you all had a bit of discipline like China, right? I think you all would have.
Standard, yeah.
But then I think about it, right? I think culturally cannot.
No, I'm not that country.
Not like
Cannot. It's like, how do you impose rules there? Bro, I tells you, it's a chaos, my friend. No amount of rules is going to change, you know.
No one can understand also.
Yeah, because everybody else speaks a different dialect also.
Exactly.
So I think like if you apply the American thing to China also, maybe it's like cannot. They're like, but I need a teacher to tell me what to do. You know what I mean? Like you impose it, like a more freeing rule, you know, like reverse of this. They're like, you know what? Now we pay people to be influencers. I think it's like, huh? I can be free? Hey, I scared lah. Just tell me what to do.
I mean, using gambling as example, my challenge to that would be, okay, how come Macau can do it? How come we can do it? We have Genting, right? Yeah, we first stories. How come we can self-regulate?
Because the Indians and the Malays bring the best out of us, bro.
No, like within the Chinese group. Do
lah,
you know
Macau
a lot of gambling addicts in your house, in your household?
Oh, actually, I don't.
I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people who gamble, and some are a bit more crazy than others. But I don't.
Actually, I do. I know a couple.
Yeah, but it's not out of control, right?
It's not out of control.
Right. So and Genting's still there.
But I think those who are gambling out of control, they probably just ended their life in Genting. That's why we don't see them.
that took a
Or
downturn.
you know, funny also, like, you know, ONS. Have you heard of
The
ONS?
restaurant, is it?
Yeah, the kopitiam.
The kopitiam.
The legendary one.
Yeah.
There's I forgot which store. Yeah, the lady, right? She would take one day off, you know, then she go Genting and then gamble the whole fucking day. She like
Yeah, it's
cash.
a very common thing with
Yeah,
the
hawker store.
people.
Yeah. So they just take their cash, go there, whack out, and then come back.
To them, it's called investment.
Bro, wild, bro. But to them, it could be like that, lah, maybe. But I don't know any. I mean, I know one or two people who do gamble, but not
High risk.
it's not a problem, lah.
Yeah.
You know. But to be fair, I think we are quite T20 lah.
No, but I think there are T20 gamblers. So.
I know, but like
Right.
the further down you go, and I'm saying this because I know I come from a place where like
Privilege, yeah.
I come from a place of privilege lah. I can say lah. The moment you go lower rank, let's say you go back to the SMK days, bro, you already know got a lot of people got problem one. A lot.
What do you
Family
mean?
problem on that.
Oh yeah.
So many
Usually
things.
you hear your friends, I got this problem at home.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So many. Maybe
No,
PJ a bit better.
No, but how does that fit into
Because
like, the
the-
gambling thing?
Okay, so gambling problems are like one thing that we don't know many people who do, you know.
Yeah,
But the further down you go in society, the more problems you discover, whether it's gambling or whether it's drugs, whether it's a lot of other things, vices, you know.
I
So-
also want to add about gambling, right? I think gambling is something that mostly our generation people don't do. If you go to Genting, right, you see tons of old
Older.
people.
Drinking also less now, also lah.
Yeah,
to be
drinking
fair.
also less.
A very small handful of our people, our generation.
Pokemon
got
cards
that.
or gambling.
repeat
opening packs.
The new gamblers are the gacha players.
Yeah.
But I
But
also
you see, that's the thing. Gacha got PT system lah. So I think the Japanese have quite a good like approach
Yes,
to this.
yes.
They have like gacha PT system lah.
You have to
What
have
is the
something.
PT system?
So gacha is like, imagine it's a slot machine.
yeah.
Okay, but you do it for like 10 times, you don't get the good stuff. Then the next round, the probability will change in your
for you.
favor
Yeah.
until you get it.
Yeah, but you don't get that with the labubus at the pop marts.
God.
Like there's nothing in your
Labubu,
favor. You just
yeah
have
lah,
to
correct lah.
you just have to buy until you get what you
you
want.
buy set can.
Labubu is Chinese lah, not Japanese.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Labubu is Chinese.
Yeah, so
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
know.
gacha as in like the concept of gacha. Now pretty much everything is gacha already.
There is this YouTube.
No, but to be specific, the usually gacha, because it's a Japanese thing, like Japanese Pokemon cards also has the gacha system.
It's the
but
concept.
every box must have one hit.
Yeah.
Must have.
No, but
English don't have.
Yeah,
English
yeah.
you can pay through your nose and you still won't get the
Depends on your
favorite
luck.
card.
That's
but
the
it's the
luck.
same thing with the I don't know about cards, right? But the Pokemon cards that you guys buy and you guys unbox, I mean like
There's a difference.
That's a
So
difference.
the gambling is when like what we think of like is a individual pack and then you have a probability of hitting this XYZ, that's it. And the probability is always the same every time you open the card. But the Japanese one is you get the
You're
thing.
guaranteed
You
one
are
card.
guaranteed. The question is how good that
It's the
card is going to
guarantee.
be.
And
so
also,
that's-
the Japanese cards are valued less.
Yes.
because of this.
Because of the hit. So like you buy a box. So let's say example lah, you buy a box, all of us buy one box each. Example. But then let's say for the sake of this conversation, you buy a Japanese box, I buy a Japanese box, MJ and
Yeah.
Chester buy English box. Bro, the English box could cost fucking a lot more, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
Okay.
maybe the next year itself alone
Yeah.
will soar.
And then when they open up the box, they are not guaranteed to get a good card. We paid less, are guaranteed at
To have
least
something.
one good card in that box that can be resold. How much? I don't know lah, but we are guaranteed. So he's trying to say is the gacha concept is a gambling concept, but at least the Japanese give you chance. They're like,
Yeah.
give you one lah.
And like if you play this game called Genshin Impact, it's a very popular game.
It's
right?
Chinese,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes, but they use the gacha system. So
Oh, sure.
what they do is each like player has a weapon, right? So but every time you open your game, especially if you pay the subscription, you get to unlock certain things, and there's like a shooting star. I forgot what is it really. Boy Gay will know this better. So you will reach at one point, right, where you have a choice of getting two options of very powerful weapons, right? So obviously there's one that you want to have. Let's call it a green and red, for example. So you always want the green one rather than the red one. So after the second or third time you get the red one, the next turn will automatically be green. So that's how gacha is interpreted in a gaming concept where there's the probability element. Same like Pokemon card, they're all different. I think even the pachinko machine also has something similar.
Even in the claw game in Japan, if you do 10 times, did you know you can call the guy to make
open
the
the
machine
thing.
easier for you?
Yeah, that's gacha in the nutshell. So it's more like a principle, rather.
In China, they say, 丢嘞, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Okay, I'm not doing that shit.
Yeah, and in the US is It
ain't gonna happen, but Japan
Yeah.
very kind.
Yeah, so I think Japan, one solution for gambling is gacha.
Yeah, but I think only they are nice enough to do that because they feel like they don't want to ruin you emotionally because their work life already is quite shut. They really work you to the bone. They give this man a chance. He's gonna commit suicide.
Like, they're like so stressed. Imagine they want to play gacha, right? Just to relieve stress, and then being so stressed up that I can't win. That's the thing that's gonna break them.
Funnily enough, they're the ones that given the chance, but they're the ones that like themselves the most out of all the Asians,
Fast, yeah.
What do you mean by giving them chance?
Because all the gacha, out of all the
besides
gambling,
the gacha,
all the gacha, they are the ones that given the most chance, They can adjust every 10 fails, you get one win, that type of thing. But they are the ones that off themselves.
Bro,
more.
it's the whole working culture,
Everything
but
societal,
you might be
societal.
getting things upside down. The gacha system might have been introduced because they were already suicidal to begin with. Maybe it could be worse without a gacha system, right?
Actually, oddly enough, how come not many in China? Or they just don't disclose?
Not many, but sorry.
Suicides.
Actually, you don't know what data on. Like, so for example, there are revenge on society attacks in China. It's some of the most like craziest thing. Like, so it's the equivalent of school shootings in China, right? It's people who you can Google lah.
Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean?
So right, school shootings in the US, right? Is some crazy guy or like some whatever lah, right? It's an agenda, politics, whatever, right?
So this one is.
So this one is usually some middle-aged guy who hasn't really got his share of the China growth story. So he sees people around him getting rich, and he doesn't get it. Maybe he's just a taxi driver, quote unquote, or he's someone working in a lowly job. So what he does is he will look at a school and you'll see children walking across the street, and he would feel like a deep sense of envy that all these kids have like such a bright future that I didn't get. So he just drives his car through everybody.
Holy shit.
So yeah, you go and type in a revenge on society attacks China. But if people post this on Weibo,
Gone.
few minutes it's gone.
Also,
but
it's,
because people know the Chinese government do that, so when something like that come up, people already screen record and save it in their PC and then distribute it in more
Internally.
illegal ways, or they distribute it on Western platforms like
China Revenge of Society refers to a series of recent indiscriminate attacks in China, labeled by the public and media as revenge against society or Jianzhongology, after the rebel Zhang Jianzhong. These acts of violence, which have included stabbings and car rammings, are often seen as a reaction to grievances stemming from economic hardship, social inequality, and perceived injustices rather than ideological extremism.
yeah.
Crazy.
So it's like my life suck. Lor. So your life will suck also. Lor. Let me do it. Lor.
Damn.
Yeah. So you can see some of the videos is quite sad one. They purposely target children. Purposely because children is
Future.
the hope, the
Yeah.
future. So they want to like extinguish that light out of society.
But I have to say, when you go there, right, and then you look at like the mass, it's quite charm lah.
Yeah.
It's really quite charm lah. Like I really don't know how they do it, man. I actually think they are more hardworking than Japanese.
Yeah, I think so.
Like, bro, really, man, they push really hard, man. Actually, Koreans also,
Yeah, fair.
Koreans and Chinese they work so hard, and like I think their return is so dog shit some more, but they still work damn hard,
That's
I don't know how they battle it through, man. Like, wow, that's so fucking
That's
sad.
why like when Koreans come here to stay, they're like some of the happiest people, man.
Japanese also.
Yeah, they love it here, man.
Yeah.
But I think like Japanese people are trying to evade the structured life rather than the hard work, the brute hard work. You know what I mean? They don't want the rules and regulations that cannot be questioned.
Yeah.
Whereas I think in China is and Korea is that more aggressive, purer form of just hard work. I guess.
It's sheer hard work,
Yeah.
Wow, I tell you. Every time I go, I feel like, wow, damn, man, maybe I'm a pussy lah.
Yeah, you see?
Fun way cool 62 rammed his car into a crowd outside a sports stadium. Damn, killing 35. Wow, he was executed. Wow, damn.
No, in China it's like very
Fuck you.
yeah, there's no due process. They say, oh, you do wrong, kill.
So, wow, 15 injured in Shanghai supermarket stabbing attack.
All don't get reported.
Can you imagine Malaysia if we don't report? Wow, man.
Yeah.
Over here, I was talking to one of our subscribers, big fan, that guy. There was a recent case, right, of a kid, 6-year-old, cut his brother, 3 years old, because of Roblox. You saw that shit?
I saw that.
Fucking crazy, bro. Take my Roblox, I cut your face. Bro, what the hell, man?
They're playing games too much, man.
So, right, the question is, right, do you think during our era when we were kids, actually a lot of shit like this also happened?
Yeah,
it's just
that
underreported.
it's not reported.
Yeah.
There's no social media to go around with.
Exactly.
I think it's always been like that, actually.
It has always been like that.
I think so, right?
I mean, from back in the day, if you hear like the stories of how people live, like which is so much more brutal,
Bro.
We try to make it like as if we are.
It was a
being
great
more-
time. It
Yeah,
was
it was a
safer.
great time.
But actually, it was just very hidden shit, I feel.
Yeah.
Bro, question, right? During our high school, right? Got a lot of violence or not?
God.
No, that time our school, I'm just going into the 3rd year, so the school was fresh.
Oh.
But if you remember, the neighboring school was mad with a lot of like gang fights.
Bro. Mad, bro. Even the...
Yeah, I was about to say Tamanya.
Bro.
Yeah, that,
That
was
one,
crazy. That one is like just.
Actually, I might as well
all
say
out
lah
fight.
because that was 10 plus years ago. It was a school called Taman Yao, SMK Taman Yao. Every time you debuang, like, confirm go Taman Yao.
Yeah,
If you go Taman Yao, right, it's GG.
that's like some kind of asylum, man.
Yeah, it's Arkham Asylum,
yeah.
bro. Yeah. Taman Yao, SMK Taman Yao is like the go-to place for debuang scholar.
Yeah, it's like during the primary days, right, primary school, I come from quite a good school, and then some of us are right. Some of my friends ended up going to Tamanya, and then we always question why you want to go there.
Yeah.
You have hope. You came from this school. Why are you going to that school? Oh, it's because it's near.
Can I follow your address?
Yeah. Because they were saying like there's a school used to be like a place where you kena debuang, then they accept you.
I wonder what happened to Tamanya.
I also don't
Like,
know.
had their reputation improved?
I don't know.
The PJ equivalent is Tropicana school.
Is it?
Yeah, the
Not BU, man?
Yeah, I thought BU4.
no BU4
Is BU4 the stabbing one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's only recently, but before that, BU4 was a different reputation. I can't say the reputation.
Well, I wonder what happened to BU4 now.
Don't know.
What do you think would have happened?
No
Like
idea.
reputation gone down the drain.
I think if I was a father, I would tell my kid, hey,
Change school.
you go school or you pussy.
But there's always this one thing, right, where if you hear
I'm a terrible dad.
like a disaster happening at a place in a country, say for example, there's a massive earthquake in Taiwan
Ah,
that
Right.
just happened, right?
Mhm.
you should absolutely go to that place after that.
Bro, I saw this shit
Right,
also.
you saw
It's
this
like
shit, right?
extremely cheap.
No.
Yeah, because it's extremely cheap. So what I'm saying is that, you know, if they
So send everybody to be you now.
yeah,
Send all the
because it's
private schools.
absolutely safe.
Yeah, the
it's
teacher to
well
student ratio
protected.
is very
Yeah,
low.
They will be so healthy right now.
I know this for a fact because after 9/11 happened, my family and I traveled to Brisbane, Gold Coast. And so Gold Coast, there's like a roller coaster and all that, right?
Empty.
Never had to line up, bro. I can just sit and then just straight away walk there. Yeah,
It's
so
like-
It's
it's
the
the
same
best
concept.
and then
man.
the air tickets were really
the
cheap.
Thai-
It's
that
really
time-
cheap, no crowd, prices are low. You
Yeah.
know, people are happier because finally a customer.
And I
There you
was also
go.
saying that that time there was a whole Thailand shooting going on, right?
Oh, in the mall.
Yeah,
So many people were fearing of it. Then I was telling my fiance, my wife, that it's okay, but if me and the boys go there, we'll be fine. You know why not? By the time that they will tighten the security as fuck.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
best moment
That's
to
the
go.
best moment to go, man.
Maybe
But
that's the
actually,
next Yamcha trip.
it's quite crazy. What?
Maybe that's the next Yamcha trip. Wait for a fucking incident there. Like, let's go,
Let's
boys.
go there.
That's our cue.
No one there.
Go BU4,
Where's the school?
I don't know lah. I when I hear all this news now, right, I feel like when you read one, the algorithm recommends more.
Yeah.
It is. That's why there's so many reporting of like school bullying, school murder.
It's being emphasized
No,
too.
but it's hard, you know. Like, how will you okay? What is the correct construction of an algorithm? That never mind the technical
don't know
ability
that.
to
There
be
is
able
none.
to do it.
There
Right?
is none.
I had no clue on that one.
I mean, like naturally, people just kind of lose interest after a while, right? So the algorithm will recommend you something for like this period of time,
My algo now all Razor from Chainsaw Man, bro.
and then eventually it will just
damn.
drizzle.
Mine is how Book Talk, you know, Book Talk. It's like Book TikTok.
Oh, Book Talk is reading
It's
One Piece
reading
now.
One Piece. Oh my
I
god.
saw that
What's
too.
book talk?
So Book Talk is like the very like typically girls who read literature and they dissect literature in a more, let's call it
Easy to-
professional. No, like a professional, like a deep way. So in the past, like 3 years of the One Piece community, it has just become this thing called agenda piece. Okay, so agenda piece is people who just want to push their dumb agendas about who is the stronger fighter and who's the worst fighter, right?
Itachi versus Minato.
No, they will discuss me because mostly guys so discuss things. Oh, you know when so and so fight this who, right? They are same level because no. So like if A and B will be very equal because when A fights C, A sweat. Even though A beat C, but he sweat. And B is stronger than C. So A and B same level. Then the A supporter say no bullshit, you know. Just like that. No, they'll say
Wait, what's this called a book talk though?
yeah, so no, what I'm saying is, so this agenda piece thing and power scaling has been infecting the One Piece community because it's just a bunch of like dudes, right? That's what it is. So in comes Book Talk. You have this more feminine, deeper appreciation of literature where people actually focus on the story, the themes, the character development.
Instead of
Yeah, and so people are starting to love it because then finally, like we can actually get to the message of One Piece. Not did Mihawk paint his sword because his haki is fake, you know, like you know.
Can you send me a link to this shit?
Yeah, okay, I will send you. It's all over now. Now everyone's reading and they're like dissecting, you know, the first arc of One Piece. Wow, I
It's like
loved
those
it.
fan theory type shit also lah, partially.
No, it's not fan theory. It just goes
Analysis
To,
ah.
yeah. It's like
Just book review. Another
it's a book reviewers, a book talk. It's called Book Talk.
Oh.
You know.
So now there's girls doing on One Piece.
Yeah, so now a lot of girls are actually reading One Piece and they're enjoying it. So everybody's like, I mean, One Piece fans are like so excited that it's happening. And of course, it's to combat agenda piece. But agenda piece is damn funny, bro. It's so funny.
Bro, the content game, I don't even know what is going on now lah. I don't go on Reels and TikTok lah, to be fair. Every time I go on like 3-4 Reels, I just stop lah. So
But my reels is very toxic. But I like it, but it's very toxic.
the shit you send me also.
But you should see this. Oh, you should see the reels that I sent to the group I'm with, Ren Jing and Vic. This one. I don't know if you want to join.
What?
It's called Mirufu. The Mirufu group chat. We might have to cut this out.
Wait, should we go to takeaways?
Yeah, maybe like a
I don't know
final.
what's the takeaway down also.
There's no takeaway to this, actually.
Hope you guys enjoy the part.
No lah, don't trust expert lah. Trust yourself. Yeah. That is my takeaway.
My takeaway is you should read a few sources before you confirm your final judgment. And be open to it. Do not be married to your ideas.
Yeah, and if you trust yourself and you fail, then fix yourself.
Yeah.
Wow, words of wisdom.
If you can't fix yourself, then
What are you doing in your life, man?
I can't say that. Remember, but yeah.
My,
okay.
my takeaway is that you're actually not that smart to comment lah.
That too. That too.
Get a degree for commenting. Bye.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
Aphrodite, then discuss, her messy colors. Nah,